Well, folks, 18 riders on the grid for this race. 18. Some of them probably new novice racers.
Takes
So I bet you if you take a look down
way
turn
too
one,
much
you can
power.
see some of the butterflies
It's
flying out
almost
of these guys'
dead.
mouth right now. Nerves are probably a huge thing here. A lot of these guys doing the start in a real live race situation for the first time. Sometimes in this open heavyweight novice race, it gets pretty interesting. So keep your eyeballs peeled down here, folks, and watch them go on turn one. We'll send these kids loose here in just a second as Craig's getting in position. As Dave says, let me leave it for you because I can't say anything better. Stand by for racing.
I think he's second from the outside, from that side of the track, you know?
Yeah, right. I see him.
The opposite side of us, second in, first in, you know?
I think I see him. I got him.
With very little fanfare and any instances, so good job for our novice racers heading through turn one. I'll take this gaggle of riders over to turn two and see how it shapes up from there. Again, folks, we don't recognize a lot of these riders out here. We're used to seeing a lot of the riders we have classes, so on site we can't tell you who they are, but as they come across our finish, we'll be sure to give you updates about who's running where and how they're doing, and get you from that point. So in the meantime, keep an eye on the action after turn 3, 4, and 5. I'm sure you'll see a grip of lead changes during the course of this race.
Yeah, he's in second.
Looking up there, we seem to have one rider taking off, leaving everybody behind, as it were. We'll see if someone else comes up through the pack, try to make their way up in here. So good luck to these riders. Are those for the pumpkin, Dave?
Ken's getting him.
Mr. Koenig, David K. Are those for the pumpkin or what, dude? Right back the street by the start finish line. We'll let you know who's where here. We got currently holding the lead, number 511, Albert Andrade. Followed second place by Kenneth Bigler. Third place, Jeremy Ayers. Fourth is Tyler Purcell, and rounding out your top five, Adam Brandt. So there's your top five riders for Open Novice at this point. Everybody seems to be going around pretty good. Learn to ride. Again, folks, if you are interested in coming out and doing racing, I've always thought about doing it. It is not as hard as you think. It really is as easy as going to the office, getting the paperwork, dropping a small bit of cash down, prepping your bike, which probably takes you about 2 hours to do, slap some numbers on it, and get out here and come racing with us. It really is a blast. You'll have a great time doing it. I would call it life-changing. It's actually one of those things that just makes you redefine who you are and just totally enjoy it. As you look down at turn 6, seeing our leader, Albert Andrade, looks as though he has just been passed, I'm going to assume, by our second place rider, Kenneth Bigler. We'll see when they come by the start finish line and get an update from timing this morning as to who those riders actually are. But those two seem to have a country mile over the rest of the riders. Well, as I say that, looks like some of the rest of the riders are starting to close that gap as well. So this may be some of the newer novice riders who actually have gotten up to speed pretty quickly here, coming through the pack. And coming down through here pretty quickly, trying to catch the leaders who have been up there from their performances last year. So as they come by start finish, it is Kenneth Bigler down in the lead, number 516. Followed by Albert Andrade, Jeremy Ayers, Tyler Purcell, and running in top five still, 8, Adam Brandt. In 6th place, Michael Frederick. 7th place, John Paul Ostenard. 8th, Alan Lenato, Albert Sudin, and Neil Herbert ran out your top 10 in the Hypercycles Open Heavyweight Novice race here at Willow Springs. racetrack. It looks as though Kenneth Bigler, after getting around Albert Andrade, seems to be checking out. Tucked in pretty good behind the bubble there.
Right now, Arizona.
Well, hey folks, we got a little update in the NFL, so if you don't want to hear it, cover your ears for the next 30 seconds. Currently, Arizona, 24. Philadelphia, 25. Oh my goodness, and Arizona apparently second 10 on the, is it 10-yard line? On the 11-yard line, close enough. Hand grenades and horseshoes, whatever, we're close there. So, quite a game. You know what, I'm actually kind of glad I'm here watching this instead of football, though. You know, it's more fun to watch. But yeah, so that's your score up there. I won't say any more about that, so in case you guys TiVo this and start whining to us about, you told us who's winning the game, you're not going to hear it.
Dude, if I have another person come up to me at any point in time this year, as the motorcycle season, this racing season starts, don't tell us about the MotoGP results.
Shut up, punk! You know what you're going to do?
Stupid.
Hey, you know what you're going to do? What? Kick him right in the snoo.
And how's your schnauzer? What do we have? We got a bunch of guys going around in circles. Cool, man. Right on. Dig it.
You know what? I don't know where best here. I need to make a first call. First call, race 14, Hypercycle Track Days, middleweight novice. This is your first call of preview, Hypercycle Track Days, middleweight novice races. Danny Danger Dog Salette. Dude, are you nervous yet? Just wait, Holmes.
There is a 5-mile-an-hour pit speed in the pit area, please. 5 miles an hour. Thank you very much. Slow it down there, sister.
All right, folks, with 4 laps down, we're going to take a look around the track to find our leaders. And real quick, top 5 again. Kenneth Bigler still holding down the lead. Albert Andrade in second place. Jeremy Ayers in third. Tyler Purcell in fourth. And a change in fifth place. Michael Frederick taking over fifth place from Adam Brandt. So a small change in novice racers. As you can see, there's a pretty huge difference in skill levels out here, folks. These guys, a lot of them cutting their teeth right now, trying to learn how to be racers, learn how to get fast, and come out here on the racetrack and enjoy themselves.
How many laps has he done?
This is gonna be fifth.
The finish at 5th? He getting a white flag?
I'll tell you when I see the white flag.
All right, with 5 laps down, 1 to go. Leader just flashing by start-finish line. It's going to bring us to a second call. Second call to Hypercycle Track Days, middleweight novice. Second call to Rigrid, Hypercycle Track Days, middleweight novice.
Well, now everybody knows. Oh, man. I noticed that Glenn Tatao on bike number 777 is circulating at 14th position. Had an opportunity to meet him during New Racer School yesterday. He just turned a 1:45.899.
Is that how you say that? Because let me apologize to his family. I butchered it.
It's, we talked about it. Actually, one of the things I do during New Racer School is I always make an appearance just because everyone really wants to meet and greet David K, which it's not easy being me. But I always ask, does anyone here have a rather unique last name? Because I am a stickler when it comes to pronunciation. He says, yeah. I said, what is it? He goes, Tatao. I started laughing hysterically.
No, you didn't, did you really?
No, I did. And he had a brother that went through New Racer School like 2 months prior, and I'm like, Tatao, there's no way. Did you have a relative? Yeah, I have a brother. Did he tell you that I laughed in his face too?
Yeah, you know what's happening right now, dude? Like some big Samoans come over here to kick your butt.
Hey man, it's cool. Good guys, and Glenn's doing very, very well. So good for you, bro. And good seeing you out here. In the meantime, Kenneth Bigler leads Albert Andrade and Jeremy Ayers, followed by Tyler Don't Squeeze the Sherman Purcell on bike number 748, followed by Mike Fedrick running out your top.